Greetings, class! Because I couldn't take y'all on this journey to the barn, I decided to bring the barn to you. Hello, and welcome to Stony Run Fields in beautiful Lancaster County. My name is Kevin Michaels, and I'm here to take you on an equine therapy adventure for Dr. Hillman's final presentation for health psychology. On our adventure today, we will discuss the basics of equine therapy, then I will point out what my research has shown. After that, I'll take the opportunity to introduce you to the program director of Triangle Therapeutic Riding, Laura Rutledge, and finish this up with showing you what equine therapy looks like for veterans enrolled in the 8-week outpatient program offered by the Lebanon VA. Now you're probably all wondering how the hell I ended up here. Well, let me tell you. As most of you may know, I'm a Marine Corps veteran. Before I got out of the service, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and spent years in therapy trying to get help. Unfortunately, nothing worked. Then I tried equine therapy. I didn't know what it was, what it is about it, but let me tell you something, folks. Equine therapy works. Or at least it worked for me. I volunteered here at Stony Run Fields for over 1,500 hours, and I keep coming back. This place is where the magic happens. So here we go. Are you ready? Let's dig into the meat and potatoes of what equine therapy is. Equine therapy is simply working with horses to complement traditional techniques of psychotherapy for your mental health. Now, there are 4 types of equine therapy. The 4 types of equine therapy. There's equine-assisted psychotherapy. This may or may not involve horse riding, but together the human-animal team work together to create a healing environment for children and adults. Then there's hippotherapy, which is the most commonly recommended for people with intellectual or physical disabilities or injuries. An occupational therapist and a horse handler work together to help a person safely ride a horse or pony. The 3rd type of equine therapy is therapeutic riding, and these sessions involve riding under the supervision of a therapist and a horse handler. Last but not least, there's interactive vaulting, which is on the more active and complex side of things. This type of equine therapy involves learning how to vault and do other kinds of gymnastic-like activities on horseback. An activities coach and horseback handler provide safety and direction during these sessions. Today, and particularly here at Stony Run Fields, we'll be focusing on equine therapeutic psychotherapy and riding. Why it's important? Well, horses, like most pack animals, are very in tune to human emotions. Working with horses can help with a variety of behavioral problems, ranging from attention deficit and hyperactivity disorders, dealing with relationship issues, grief, eating disorders, depression, addiction, reduction for fear and anxiety, helps with isolation. These are specifically reasons why it is so beneficial for veterans, especially those diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Another reason why equine therapy is so beneficial for trauma is it helps with hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is one major symptom of post-traumatic stress, where one experiences the feelings of always being on alert, always looking for a constant threat, just always on guard, and that's not a good place to be. The benefits of equine therapy include improved concentration, works on selflessness skills, improves teamwork capabilities, improves self-esteem, increases self-awareness, and as well can boost confidence. What's not to love about equine therapy? These are all major reasons why equine therapy has become so popular to treat mental health in the United States over the last decade. So let's take a look to see what my research has to say. According to Monroe, et al., 2021, effective for veterans with trauma-related for mood, anxiety, and functioning difficulties. It also shows that trauma-impacted veterans are more willing to initiate and continue to participate in equine programs in contrast to traditional trauma therapy interventions. So what this article was trying to say is that veterans participate more and are more willing to go through therapies like equine therapy than your traditional trauma-based therapies. An Israeli study conducted by Razing et al. 2022 suggested that veterans with post-traumatic stress were able to cope in a way that bridges patients' emotional, social, and spiritual existential dimensions. These findings suggest that equine-assisted therapy can contribute to the healing process of veterans suffering with post-traumatic stress. Aaron et al. 2020 study reported that no adverse side effects were reported. All patients completed treatment, which is a success by itself, all reporting high satisfaction and willingness to do it again. Those are the results that we're looking for. If you take a look at verywellmind.com, they mention that patients of all ages are able to work on issues related to assertiveness, confidence, development and maintenance of relationships, emotional awareness, empathy, impulse control, problem-solving skills, social skills, trust in self and others. These are just a few of the many ways that equine therapy can help improve lives. Fuller-Lovins et al. 2023 suggested that their results showed a statistically significant, homogeneous and medium effect for an overall effectiveness of equine therapy interventions for improving overall psychotherapy outcomes for youth. Hey, this works for kids too, not just vets. Who would have thought? Laura's nonprofit offers services to children and adults with physical and mental health issues to engage in equine-assisted therapy specific to the individual. Laura also provides free group services for the Lebanon VA Medical Center so veterans can also engage in equine therapy for no charge. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Class, it is my utmost pleasure to present to you the owner of Stony Run Fields, Executive Director of Triangle Therapeutic Riding, Laura Rutledge. Laura is an alumni of Penn State. She's also certified for EGALA as well as PATH. She is the utmost authority of equine. Laura, thank you so much for having me out here time and time again. After I was a patient here, after you put me through the program, I volunteered. I keep coming back. I'm still here. Can you tell me a little bit about the program? How it got started? When did you start the program? How many horses do you have?
So we started the Veterans Program on paper in 2013, and in 2014, with some help from local VFWs and American Legions, we got started. Our first group actually had 4 riders, and we quickly went up to 10 riders. It was 2 hours long, and it was originally for 14 weeks. You can imagine that. The program itself, the Veterans Program itself, got started because my sister is a veteran, and I have many cousins that are veterans, and my niece is also active duty National Guard. And so due to a series of unfortunate events with my own family members, we worked with the horses with my own family members and were very successful. And I was like, with the pressure of my family, they were like, you really need to start a veterans program. So that was a goal, to start our own veterans program within the therapy program. The therapy program started itself in 2005. And again, I had a son born with special needs, and I had been working in other programs since I started volunteering in middle school. So I was 14 years old, 7th grade, started volunteering at a program in Chester County called Thorncroft. And I knew that's what I wanted to do. My friends and family said I was crazy, but I kept saying that's what I want to do. And so here I am, 70 years later, 2024, I am living the dream, my friends tell me. So even the worst day is better than,
that is,
a lot of people's best days. So, that's how we got started. And we originally started 1 horse, 1 pony, walking up and down a driveway at my neighbor's place at his farm. And we quickly grew to 7 therapy horses. Right now, we're down to 5.
Okay. And how many veterans since you've started would you say you've helped?
Gosh, actually, to prep for that. A few hundred.
That is incredible. Wow.
We have thousands of volunteer hours, because if you take, first it was 14 weeks, it's 10 weeks, 8 weeks, now it's 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep trying to tweak it, to meet, the trends, and working with the Lebanon VA, Medical Center. The people are like, well, I can commit to 6 weeks. I can,
Right.
So when we used to just keep the same group, and then if somebody had to quit for whatever reason, then we had the empty slots. But now we're all the time pulling people in to try to keep, the numbers.
Well, Laura, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now I'm about to show you what the 6-week program is all about. That's good.
How are you, Gunner? Yeah. Say hello. Come with me. Come with me. There. Followed by hugs. We're just saying hi. So one of the most important things once you find a horse is building that connection. And the way that we do that here at Triangle Therapeutic Riding is one, by grooming the horse. Now, grooming a horse is very important for a variety of reasons. For the horse, not only are you building a connection with the horse by grooming it, but you're checking the horse for scars, damages, scratches, bites, bruises, any type of injury that can happen here. Because horses like to horse around. So we start by brushing, we start at the neck, we work our way back. Nice long strokes. I like to keep one hand on the horse while I'm stroking with the other hand. This lets the horse know where I'm at all times.
It's great.
You brush the coat. And then we start with the more aggressive brush to get the stuff on the paw. So the benefits of grooming your horse, you can start building a bond before you work with them. You let them know that you're friendly, gets a chance to feel you. Biofeedback, another subject that we studied in class. Horses can sense your heart rate and your blood pressure. I don't know how they do that, but they can. And because their heart rate is naturally lower than ours, as well as our breath rate, they try to regulate against us. So one of the major benefits of equine therapy is building a connection with a big furry animal. Pack animals like horses are non-judgmental. So what you can express your feelings, thoughts, and emotions without that person in a white lab coat, thinking what you're doing or did is wrong or bad. This is a safe space, a safe environment. And horses pick up on your feelings and your reactions and your responses. And once you can get all that out and you can grow, it's an unbelievable feeling. Right? taking care of something that's bigger than you, that's the start of any recovery process.
A very gentle big dog, mild-mannered big dog. They're not trying to pull the leash out of your hand. What did I just say? I like talking to them, just like a dog. A lot of transferable skills if you worked with other animals like dogs. Pretty much the same. Because all I'm thinking about is being one with the horse right now. I'm not thinking about anything else. That's where anxiety comes from. It comes from the thoughts, intrusive thoughts that come into your head. So when you're walking with dogs, you're walking with horses, those thoughts don't come in. Oh, amazing. There you go. Well, I love you. You're beautiful. Yes, you are.
Walking isn't just like therapeutic for us, it's therapeutic for the horses as well. Especially Velo here, who's recovering from an injury. One of the best things for injured horses is actually walking over poles to help their balance. So we've got a series of poles laid out around the arena. We're just going to walk over. Are you ready, pal? Huh? Again, the licking and chewing, that's a sign of them releasing dopamine, that they're nice and relaxed and they're comfortable with who they're with. And these are the groundwork lessons that you learn before you start riding. When you have this sort of connection and you can move your horse with just words on the ground, it makes it a lot easier to have that connection when you're sitting on top of it. Right, buddy? After the first couple of weeks, we've already experienced a little bit of equine therapy. We've seen the horses and how they communicate with each other. We've groomed the horse. We've built a relationship with said horse. So today, I'm going to be working with Aspen. It's a Saturday morning, and he's out there. So let's go get him. Oh, you remember me? So this is Aspen. Aspen's an older horse. He's a draft cross. He's got beautiful blue eyes, but he's got his fly mask on. The reason he has his fly mask on is because Aspen's got glaucoma in his left eye. And the sun, he needs protection. That's it. And here we are, outside on this beautiful day, on top of Aspen. So after you take your journey on this 8-week adventure for equine therapy, if you're ready to ride, you get to ride, and we'll get to explore the trail. The trail ride is a great way to connect with your horse and just be one with nature. Most importantly, don't forget to breathe. Joining me on this adventure. This is Kevin Michaels on behalf of Stony Run Fields and Triangle Therapeutic Riding. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Related to, oh Jesus, I can't do this. It's been a our Rosling